Okay, so we're doing a repair on a chaise lounge that I have. These are essentially a high-end piece I've had for a number of years. They're from Royal Teak, which is a Danish company. And I really like the pieces, but over the years I've had some issues with these rails that are down below here. These rails initially had essentially these primary screws here, one here, essentially six of these screws in place. And the rail system itself is then anchored to these anchors that go into the wood, but they were hidden on this side of the frame. So these holes weren't there prior to this fix here. So they were nice because they were hidden, but unfortunately, as the wood dries out, somebody could sit on these rails and they would literally pull away from the frame. They would sort of pull the wood apart, and would break the anchor inside these holes. So what I decided to do was sort of tossing these. Of course, they're not cheap to replace in this style. I basically just used a new anchor bolt. This is a 40mm bolt, and I basically just measured across the top of the frame here and got that 40mm length. And then I've got these caps that essentially will go into the hole and give the bolt full through access to the wood. So essentially, I'm putting these caps in place, and then on the back side of this drilled out, it's drilled all the way through the frame. I'm going to basically be putting this in. I can get my finger out of the way. And then I can just go ahead and use my socket wrench. So again, the width of the bolt will vary depending on your piece of furniture. But I'm going to go ahead and just open this up. And that pulls the frame even tighter, stretches this fabric even better, and I don't have to worry about this ever putting too much stress on these literally older carriage bolts that are not really doing the job today. So it's a pretty straightforward fix. I recommend you stick with, if they're metric screws, you stick with metric. If you're American sizes, you stick with that. Just so that when you have to take these chairs apart, one tool takes all those rivets apart. So these have all been restained and retreated since I had them all apart anyways, and they'll be ready to go. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks.